The moment David entered the room and saw me with Mike, I felt a mixture of shock, shame, and sudden curiosity at his reaction. I watched him stand on the threshold, frozen with surprise and the pain I'd caused. But in his eyes, I saw not only anger, but also incomprehension, unanswered questions. My feelings were confused and contradictory. On one hand, I felt guilt toward David, but on the other hand, I felt liberated from the monotony of our marriage. This moment of infidelity was a breaking point in my understanding of myself as a wife and a woman. I saw myself in a new light, realizing my hidden desires and passions. David recounted that he remained standing, watching this unexpected scene. His feelings changed dramatically, from jealousy and frustration to something unknown. He saw Mike and I plunging into passion, and it didn't repulse him, but rather attracted him. His reactions were unpredictable and contradictory. I, Anna, live in Willowbrook, a small American town where life flowed calmly and measuredly. My life was perfect, filled with happiness with my husband David. We met at university, and from that moment on, something special sparked between us. I always knew I had a special attraction that attracted the attention of men. The first years of our marriage were full of passion, mutual attraction, and deep love. We spent a lot of time together, walking through parks and beaches, sharing our dreams and desires with each other. I always knew David was the perfect man for me, and our wedding was like a fairy tale where every detail was imbued with our love and passion. However, as time went on, routine began to invade our lives. We both got deeper into work, we had financial worries, and our schedules began to take us away from each other. I started spending more time with my girlfriends, while David was consumed with his career. The passion in our relationship was fading, giving way to monotony. That all changed the day I found myself in the arms of another man, Mike, a mutual friend. It happened unexpectedly and unpredictably. At the moment I least expected, David came home early. I couldn't imagine him seeing me in that situation. It was a storm of emotions, guilt, fear, and, strangely, but also some kind of revitalization raged in my heart. The moment David entered the room and saw me with Mike, I felt a mixture of shock, shame, and sudden curiosity at his reaction. I watched him stand on the threshold, frozen with surprise and the pain I'd caused. But in his eyes, I saw not only anger, but also incomprehension, unanswered questions. It was hard for me to realize that I had caused such a painful moment in our lives. I had always thought our marriage was strong, but now I saw how easily it could be destroyed. At the same time, I couldn't deny that meeting Mike had awakened feelings and desires in me that I didn't even realize I had. My feelings were confused and contradictory. On the one hand, I felt guilt toward David, but on the other hand, I felt liberated from the monotony of our marriage. This moment of infidelity was a breaking point in my understanding of myself as a wife and a woman. I saw myself in a new light, realizing my hidden desires and passions. Of course, after all this happened, my husband and I had a conversation, and I was surprised and delighted at the same time. When David came home, he heard voices coming from our bedroom. He told me that his heart beat faster and he went to check what was going on. He was shocked to see me in the arms of our friend Mike. Their kisses were full of passion and David admitted he couldn't look away. His first inclination was to break us apart, but something held him in place. David recounted that he remained standing, watching this unexpected scene. His feelings changed dramatically from jealousy and frustration to something unknown. He saw Mike and I plunging into passion, and it didn't repulse him, but rather attracted him. His reactions were unpredictable and contradictory. David admitted that he couldn't leave the room, as if caught in the vortex of our passion. Gradually, he began to see me not only as his wife, but as a woman full of desire and feeling. He noticed how I plunged into a world where there was no room for commitment or shyness. For David, Mike and I became his secret passion. He couldn't understand why he didn't stop us, why he didn't leave the bedroom and make a scene. Instead, he stayed to watch and felt something change inside him. After David opened up to me about his feelings and experiences, our sex life was transformed. We began to explore new aspects of our relationship that had previously seemed impossible. As we became more open with each other, we agreed that we wanted to innovate our intimate lives. Now we often invite friends to our home to experience unforgettable experiences in bed together. These encounters became part of our sexual experimentation, allowing us to explore the boundaries of our desire and mutual satisfaction. It was more than just physical pleasure. It became a way to experience and explore the depths of our emotions and sensuality. Each time we delve into this world of passion and lust with our friends, I feel our relationship with David strengthened. Unusual experiences and shared experiences with other couples opened new horizons for us in our understanding and trust. It was like a game that revealed new sides to our desires and fantasies each time. David and I found that such encounters not only revitalized our sex lives, but also gave us the opportunity to explore and express ourselves in a safe and understanding environment. We learned to better understand each other and our own desires. These moments became an important part of our journey toward deep emotional and physical connection. So, our sex life became filled with new sensations and experiences that enriched our marriage. We have found a way to rekindle passion and at the same time expand our boundaries, exploring the world of sensuality and passion with friends who share our interests and desires.